Come, Quickling. We have been waiting for you. Speak with us. Speak with Akara the Exile. We are the Exile. We did not desire to play the games of men and monsters. So we departed, seeking solace. On this island we took root, and here we first heard the cries of the lost, touched the tears of the broken. Quicklings bear such fragile yearnings. You need guidance. You need protection. I guess you are exiles. The souls at rest above know nothing. They know only what we reveal. They know what brings them peace, what gives them hope. That is how it was for many passing seasons, but now all of it must come to an end. We are but one branch of the great tree, the ring of Kyozai, the watchers of our withering world. Only as a god would we be heard, and only as disciples would the people listen. To plant seeds, to inspire hope, to save. That is why we reached out to the Quicklings. But look at what our influence has wrought. Such a monster can only be born from power, and power will be the tool to unmake him. That is what we want. The unmaking of Dead Kel. We were the 12, the sons and daughters of Ilagru, and the branches through which all wisdom whispers. We are the ring. Yes, Quickling. That is why I created the Scion. You are the vessel through which destruction will finally find Dead Kel. That was always the purpose of the blessing. To give one individual the power to end this grievous cycle. Now, do what you came to do. End him, and end us. Think of it as one last offering to a grateful God. Akara will be no more.
So, it has come to this. I have nothing left to give you. Nothing but my hate. Nothing but my blade. From the moment that you crawled across our beaches, Akara has beckoned to you. He has called you by name. Through Alder, through the Old Man Key, and perhaps even through me. In you, Akara can purge himself of any guilt. That is why you must die, because you have been given all the tools with which to conquer me. But Dead Kel does not surrender. The Alpha surprised me. Their war galleys waited just off the coast. Mages at the ready. It was over in seconds. Broken and bloody, I washed into these forgotten caverns and prepared my soul for eternity. It would have been a good place to die. That is when Akara, the fool, took it upon himself to save me. I had cheated the gallows, you see. I deserved that death in the cavern. I had won. Spare me your pity. All I want is the power, and that is lost to me yet again. Many have died. What is one? I am a predator. Killing is what sustains me. But the sea does not judge. It only silences the screams. All I've ever done, I've done to survive. No one knows that truth more than I do. And you believe you are the one who will fix Akara's mistake? No, not like this. I will take what belongs to me, what I should have received in exchange for my free will. I will get it from Akara, or take it from you. The unmaking of Dead Kel. Akara will be no more.
Joyous, satisfied. Vengeance is mine. But I'm not happy. In fact, I'm quite crestfallen. Perhaps my mother was right. Sometimes killing can make things right, but most of the time it's a terrible idea. You know what? I need to find a new role model. Come, we should return to the village. I don't want anyone getting ideas about my ship. You're back!
Tari will die. I saw you coming. The cards spoke to me like they have not in ages. You are the one I was marooned here to find. My path has been made for me. You see, there are few in this world who can truly plot its course. Many try, but all of them fail. Great figures always rise up. Sometimes the gods create them, and sometimes they create the gods. But true heroes are born. Or in your case, reborn. You are the scion now, and you carry with you the blessing of Akara. There is no one on this earth more worthy of being called a god than you. And so I will go, to prepare the way. For when you come, the world changes, and the people must be ready. Before you came, I was waiting to die. I'd given up, you see. But I've seen what you can do. If you can change the world, perhaps I can as well. Not in the same way, of course, but, well, enough to make a difference. Your destiny is yours.
It's coming along nicely, don't you think? What I have planned for the second floor will make a perfect art gallery. Or perhaps it's because I found a small stash of paintings and there's nowhere else for them to go. And what do we have here? I see. That should be everything. Bye.
Good to see you. Let me know when you want me to go searching for shipwrecks. Where once there was just Alfar, now sprouts two races, the Loselfar and the Dokelfar. There was no big rift, just some who wanted to live one way and others another. We are still more alike than not, but that will change as we continue to drift further apart. Didn't spend much time there, but mostly because I like scouting. I'm fond of Patty. Many of us are. But it's hard to know how much of him is hot air. I should be able to reach any wreck in no time with these. I used to sail on an Alpha wreck recovery ship, until one day we were shipwrecked too. Ever since then, I've lived on this island. I'm glad to serve as Graveold Keep's scout. I already watch for new shipwrecks on the island anyway. At times I find treasure, sometimes survivors, and occasionally trouble. Would you like me to start salvaging? Gallows End is a curious magnet for shipwrecks, and the fruits of these disasters are our lifeblood. You'd be amazed at what I find. Weird stuff sometimes, but most is damn useful. Food, weapons, gold, armor. I find survivors too. Most are friendly, some not. I've been keeping my eye on a few wrecks off the coast for the last few days. Let me know if any of these sound worth salvaging. Settlers usually means farming, and farming means they'll have some reagents to plant as new crops. I'll see you tomorrow. Be careful.
Hello.
Hello.
You've come at last. I've been praying for your return. Cape Solace is under attack. Ships have landed. Prisoners have been taken. We have no one left to protect us. I will not discuss it. Time is what I need. Time and faith. Not in Akara, but in myself. There was never a god here on Gallows End. But that doesn't mean good things were not done in his name. One day I will understand what that really means. When I reflect on all the blessings I received on this island, she was the greatest of them all. I did not need Akara to have a daughter. My daughter Nina and a few others. She must have been poking her nose where it didn't belong, creeping through the crevices of the northern cliffs. How many times have I told her not to venture too far from the village? That girl, when will she open her eyes? I want the power beneath this island, Akara's magic, which many over the centuries have coveted and sought to possess. Understand, Gallows End has long been a prize for the corrupt and the curious. The Arathi, the Alfar, the Tverga, and even Dead Kel. Invaders come brandishing their weapons, but always they are swept back out to sea. They are not welcome here. I want to believe you, but without our guardian Akara watching over us, we are nothing but victims. Now we face these new invaders, and the world, alone. They are led by a Loselfar nobleman named Calder Von, a scholar and mage who has studied this island intensely, and who wishes to have it for himself. He brings with him the righteous flames of the Niskaru, demons he has harnessed for this purpose, and this purpose alone. I certainly believe that you will try, but I have learned my lesson. Never again will I place our lives in the hands of another. Don't you understand? We are all alone, each and every one of us. The prisoners are being kept in a cavern in the northern cliffs. Do your best. That is all any of us can do. Hurry now.
Hey. I'm glad you're settling in. It'll take me a while, I'm afraid. Too many strange occurrences on this island. I'll be here.
It's gorgeous here. I never thought I'd be so happy to stop moving, to take a break from the rush of wind and waves. You've done the people of Amalur a great service. Dead Kel will stay in his grave this time. There's not a doubt in my mind. See you later. Tari will die.
Hello there, Castaway. I've heard about you. You're the one what brought the captain. She's a quirky sort, not that I'm judging. Anything I can do to make you more comfortable? Be good now.
The prisoner will pay.
I'm starting to see things. Ah, I've seen you before, at Children Keep. I recognise a fellow war-sworn anywhere. I'm just your typical low-born lass from Rathir, stuck at the bottom of society. Decided to make something of myself by joining the war-sworn. I knew you were going to ask. If you must know, I was relieving myself when our ship sank. This dress was all I could find when I came ashore. I took a job to protect some merchant's shipment to Melsonshire. We were about halfway when a Divergan raider attacked us. We fled north, but they followed and sunk our ship. I thought I was dead, but somehow I found my way to this island. You probably know more about it than I do. I only just enlisted. Did a mission with old Ostodora. We destroyed a whole camp of Red Legion bandits. That keep of yours sounds pretty nice. You know, I do know a thing or two about blacksmithing. What do you say to let me move in? Well then, I guess I'll make my way on over there. Thank you, my liege, is it? Talk to you later. Hello?